Hello everyone and welcome to Authentic Now Yoga, the online yoga studio for anybody and everybody. My name is Jody Pinile and today we're going to have a full class moving us in the direction of full lotus or Padmasana, which is sort of the mother of all meditation poses. And so we're going to work on opening up all of the different elements, and maybe you can get there and maybe you can't, and that's okay, either one. So we'll begin with our easy seated pose. Just crossing the legs, finding a nice neutral pelvis, a nice tall spine, using modifications if you need them. We're just bringing our awareness inwardly focused, checking out what it's like to be us right now in our bodies, in our minds. Eyes open or closed, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And I'll just be quiet for a while, giving you that opportunity to have this time with yourself. And with the next few breath cycles, just allow that breath to fill your whole being. Enlivening every cell. Nice. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, we're going to do a little bit of warming up. Find your, I just moved my feet out of mine, but find your default cross-legged pose. And then we'll plug in the sit bones, we'll grow the spine, we'll walk forward. Whatever you've got. And then just give yourself some wiggle time here. Reach yourself long or just reach the spine long. And just move things around. Get the lay of the land. And walk your hands over to one side. Just keep the sit bones down though, if you can. Keep it moving, keep it curious. Hands over to the other side. Yes, walk yourselves back up. And then now looking at this, seeing if you can duplicate that on the other side. It probably won't be this identical. All right, ground the sit bones, grow the spine again. Let's come forward. Depending on how much time you spend switching this up, this might be a very different experience. Yeah, forward fold, wiggle, move. Walk your hands to one side. And over to the other. Nice, back to center. And then walk yourselves back up. Sweet. All right, we're going to take this left foot bring it on top of that knee if you can. If you need to extend this leg, go ahead and extend the knee. All we're going to do is lift and lower the left knee. Just see how that moves inside that hip joint. And then if you need to lift the foot to make it easier, go ahead. We're just making little circles in one direction. And then the opposite direction. And then let's hold behind that knee and just flex and extend that ankle. Get the toes in there. And circles. Yes. Gonna hydrate, lubricate all these joints, get them nice and freed up. And then we're going to make circles with our big toe around the knee. Yeah, see if you can really focus your concentration, make it a round-ish shape. And reverse directions. Beautiful. All right, bring the right knee on top of the the right ankle on top of the left knee. Left leg is either tucked under or extended, whatever works best for you. And then we'll just lift and lower. Find out your range of motion in this moment. Great. And then let's make some circles. And reverse. And then let's hold behind the knee. We'll flex and extend. Can include the toes on this side. And then make circles with the ankle. And reverse. Yeah, really try and smooth that out. And then let's make a circle with the knee. Imagine you're drawing a nice circle with that big toe. Mine are not very nice. That's better. Okay, let's bring those legs back in. We'll do a little bit for the upper body. So we're gonna clasp the hands behind the back, roll those shoulders down and open. Nice. And then let's just look down. And then left ear to left shoulder. Bring your chin up. Right ear to right shoulder and back down. Reverse. Right ear, right shoulder. Head comes back. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin comes down. And bring that back up. Let's take the fists or the clasped fingers over to the left. Yeah, just bring them over to the left side. Couple breaths here. Yeah, open those shoulders. Bring them back over to the right. Back down and release. Okay, let's come into a child's pose. So it's a nice time to just reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your body. Here you can see what's going on in the hips, the lower back. Set an intention if that's part of your practice. Nice. All right, let's bring ourselves up. All we're going to do is just sit on the heels and lift one knee. Sit up tall, lower that knee, lift the other. Just opening up the front of the ankles, if that works. You can go ahead and lift one and the other again, or maybe you can lift both and balance. Using some core engagement here. Maybe the arms can come out. Beautiful. All right, let's lift the heels. Let's curl the toes under and just sit back on the heels again. If this is too extreme, just head in that direction. Open up the bottoms of the feet and see what happens. If you can come to seated, come to seated. Again, finding your tall spine. And the prayer pose if you're there. A broken toe pose. We'll yield no broken toes because we listen to our bodies. All right, come on up. We're going to sit back and find a squat pose. So I like to just take time moving into this pose if you don't spend a lot of time in it. There are a lot of different modifications that you can take depending on what your body is up for. Nice. And then we're going to move from a squat to a forward fold. So the feet will come kind of more parallel. And then you can take your time in any posture. We're just moving in and out, seeing what happens, waking the body up, opening the joints. Yes, finding maybe greater range of motion each time you cycle through. Maybe it gets a little more dialed in. Last round. We'll meet up in a forward fold. And then let's walk ourselves up our legs all the way up to standing. So we're going to find one round of sun salutations. Just nice and easy. Another way of getting things moving. So find your feet underneath your hips. Nice tall aligned orientation here. Hands in prayer pose. We'll take one nice full breath cycle here. And then let's release the hands, lift the arms up overhead. See if you can find a little tiny back bend here. And then we'll take all of that length over into a forward fold. Let's step back with the left leg and find a lunge. So the right knee tracks over the right ankle. If you need to make modifications, go ahead. We're just letting that lunge open, lengthening the spine, lengthening that back leg. And then let's step back with the right leg and find a down dog. And then let's come forward, knees, chest, chin, elbows in towards the ribs, butt in the air, and then we slide down onto the belly, up into a cobra. Release that, curl the toes under, push back to a down dog. This time that left leg is going to step forward. Yes. Find a lunge on this side. Lengthening, opening. Nice. Let's step that right foot forward for a forward fold. Yes, extend and engage that spine as you come all the way up. Another little back bend. Hands in prayer pose, back to the beginning. That was one half of a round. We'll do the other side. Breathing. Release your arms, reach up, grow. Forward fold. This time we'll step back with the right leg. Find a lunge. Lengthen, open. Yes, see what's happening. Step back with the left leg, find a down dog. What do you notice? Let's come forward on our knees, our chest, and our chin. Slide onto the belly. Come up into whatever cobra you've got available. Release, curl the toes under, hips back. Down dog. Let's step forward with that right leg. Lengthen. Let's step forward with the left, forward fold. Engage, lengthen all the way up. And back to the beginning. Nice. Just take a couple breath cycles here. Checking in. Letting that integrate. Nice. And then we're just going to slide back down into a forward fold. We're going to step that left leg back again. This time we're going to lower the knee. I'm going to find a lunge here. So this knee is still really tracking over that ankle. Use blocks if you need blocks. There's lots of ways to modify a lunge. Just focusing on this area, opening up the back of the right leg and the front of the left. Nice. Curl those toes under, step forward. Let's come up halfway in a forward fold. Lengthen that spine, really reach out with the sit bones. I have my hands on my knees, but I'm not pushing on my knees. Forward fold. Let's step back with the right leg. Lower the knee. Witness. Witness the release. Nice. Curl the toes under. We're going to step forward. Hands to your hips. Come all the way up. Keep your hands to your hips. Move your hands back. Elbows moving towards each other, shoulder blades moving towards each other. It's a little tiny front opener, back bend. Pay attention right here, those hip flexors. Come on up, release, we'll slide back down. We're going to take this left leg back one more time, lower the knee. And this time we're going to turn that right foot out a little bit. Let that knee come out to the side. And then we'll bring both hands inside that foot. Use blocks if you need to. You can come down to your elbows if that works. Yeah, just feel where the openings can happen. That's all we're doing. And strengthening a little. All right, curl the toes under. Oops, sorry. Bring that knee back to position. Hands on either side. Then let's step forward. Come up halfway. And release. We'll step back with the right leg. Lower the knee. Turn that left foot out a little bit. Let that knee come out. Yeah, bring both hands in. And just finding your edge, your position. All right, bring that knee back to position, hands back to position, step forward. Hands to hips. Let's just lift ourselves all the way up. Nice. All right, so we're going to move that out of the way. We're going to find a chair pose, and then we'll find a chair pose with the ankle on the knee. So first, let's just find our feet underneath our hips. Find that engaged, tall core. Yeah. Lift the arms up overhead. And then let's just sit back down. So tucking that tailbone under a little bit so you're not arching, putting a lot of strain right here. This will get this engaged. And then you find your distance. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's all the way. Nice. Now remember all of those elements because we're going to just use those all again as we take the left ankle on top of the right knee. Hands in prayer pose. Stay here if you like. Use a wall for support if you need to. Bring some life into that foot. If you want to sit that back down, sit that back down. Finding your distance. Yes, breathe. All we're doing is strengthening, opening, making room for some flexibility. All right, I'm going to shift over to the other leg. So this foot, the right foot coming on top of the left knee. Hands in prayer pose if that works. Sitting back down if that works. Focused breathing. Yes, beautiful. Coming in and out mindfully, carefully. Nice. All right, let's come back down into a child's pose. And you can take a different variation. And lift, and let's widen the knees. Bring your belly down. And let's just walk our hands up. We're going to take our fingertips towards the groin. You play with this distance to the groin based on the flexibility and range of motion that you have in your wrists. So you don't want to strain. Let's just sit here. This is lion pose. So we're going to lengthen those forearms, bring the shoulders down the back. Find your spinal alignment. Just a few breaths here. Nice. Let's come forward to come off the wrists. Walk the hands forward. We're going to come up over to the knees and then lower the hips. You can cross the ankles. You can keep the toes touching. Just go back and forth a few times. Nice. All right. Come up onto all fours again. We're going to drop down onto that left shin forward, right shin back, called deer pose. If you need something to even out your sit bones, put a blanket maybe under that lower one so you can have a neutral, balanced pelvis and a nice tall spine. And then we're just going to face over that left thigh and come forward. If you can come all the way down, come all the way down, but find your distance. yourself up. All right, come on back up. Let's just switch sides. So we'll bring the right shin forward, the left shin back. Balance out the sit bones. Grow your spine. We'll face over that right thigh and forward fold. Just always staying alive, staying curious. Nice, walking yourselves back up. All right, let's bring the bottoms of the feet together. Just a nice wide diamond shape. Sit up nice and tall, and then fold that. Whatever you've got. Just trying to open that front body before you come down. And then you can round the back a little bit at the end. Nice. Now maybe those feet come closer to the groin if that works. You can always sit on a blanket here or a block if you need some help with that pelvic angle. Fold it forward if you've got it. Nice. All right, now we're going to take that left shin forward again. And we're going to take the right shin, foot, knee in hand. And then let's just move that around. All different directions. Seeing what the situation is now in that hip joint. What kind of mobility is there? Nice. If you can, take that right foot in the left elbow crease and the right knee in the right elbow crease. If you can sit up tall. If this is too much, just take your hand in your hand. And all we're going to do is move the shin towards the chest. Yes. Not forcing, just encouraging. All right, let's place that shin on top of the other one. So foot to knee, knee to foot. It might not fit exactly. That's okay. Just working with what shows up. Using props if you need props. Sitting tall. Yes, just loving all those tight spots. You can fold this forward if that works. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Let's bring the right shin down. We'll take the left shin and foot and knee in hand. And then just start moving it around. Get to know your hip joint. Nice. If you can get that foot in the elbow crease and the knee in the other elbow crease, go ahead and do that and move this towards your upper body. If that's not going to work and you won't be able to find a reasonably tall spine, just use your hands. Just moving that shin towards the chest. Yeah, what's the hang up? All right, and then let's place this down on the other shin. It's probably a slightly different geometry on this side. If you can fold it, go ahead. Nice, bring that back up. Okay, so right or left shin on the floor. We're going to take the right foot, outside edge of the foot, into that left hip crease. That's all we're doing. This foot can come in, it can be out, parallel with the edge of the mat. If you want to fold it, fold it. Just getting everything moving in all different ways. All right, let's take that foot out. We'll bring the left outside edge of that foot into that right hip crease. Fold it if you can. Yes. All right, this time that left, no, right, it's hard, I'm mirroring, and this right foot is coming into the left hip crease. Now, you can repeat what we've just done, or you can work on getting that left foot on top. Maybe you did it. Maybe you can forward fold it. Beautiful. Gently, kindly unwind. And then we will reverse that. So let's take the left foot into the right hip crease. The right foot into the left hip crease. You'll probably have a side that works better than the other side. Forward fold it. Nice, everybody, no matter where you are. Unwind. Let's just take our hands on our balls of the feet. And let's come down to our ankles. Widen the feet mat width apart. Elbows, these are elbows. Those are ankles. I've been so focused on them. Okay, feet about mat width apart, and then just drop your knees side to side. All right, let's come down to our backs. So hug those knees in, flex and extend the ankles, maybe draw circles again. Let's pedal out the legs. Just getting everything moving again. Nice, good squeeze. All right, let's hold behind the knees and we'll do a little rounding, rolling. We're going to come up and work on a little boat pose before we come finally onto our backs. Nice. Okay, so boat pose, sit bones, sacrum, nice tall spine. This is a good place to stay if you're just working on this. This is all engaged, nice and tall, trying to get my head in alignment. The hands can also be back here. And if you feel like, yeah, I can lift up my feet and still maintain this, go ahead and do that. Maybe you can reach the arms out. When this starts to fall apart is when you just back off and reset and find your next posture. All right, let's lower the feet, cross the legs, open the belly. All right, sit back, let's do one more. So set it up first. Yes. Find your position. Beautiful. Cross the legs again, open the belly. Nice. All right, bring the knees up. Let's just roll back down. Extend the legs, extend the arms overhead. Yeah, feel all that openness. You can reach one side long, reach the opposite side long. All right, let's hug the knees in. And let's take the right ankle over the left. Reach around and grab the feet. And lower that back down to the mat. Release the feet. Take arms up overhead. Grab opposite elbows. Just let it all go. Release your arms and bring those knees back up again. Take the left ankle on top of the right. Reach around, grab those toes. Lower that all down to the mat again. Reach up, grab opposite elbows. You might have different arm in front. Yeah. Where's the opening? Release your arms, bring your knees back up. We're going to hug in the left knee, extend the right. And just like we did when we were seated, let's bring that shin, the knee out, the shin towards the body. So reclined pigeon, you can point that right toe, those right toes, all of them. Release the foot, bring the knee back in alignment. Give it one more squeeze and we'll switch sides. So hug in the right knee. And then bring the knee out, bring the shin parallel or horizontal. Move it towards your chest. Point the toes on the right or the left foot. You can point them on the right if you want to. Nice. Release. Squeeze. All right, let's release that leg long. Let's flex those feet. Again, reach the arms overhead, palms facing palms. Clasp your hands together. Bring the feet together, point the toes. Nice. All right, we're going to flex the feet again, or the ankles. Move the left leg over about 30 degrees. Take the right leg to meet it, or cross the ankle. Scooch that upper body over to the left and reach long. Nice. Upper body back to center, legs back to center. Lengthen again. Then we'll take the right leg out 30 degrees, take the left leg to meet it or cross the ankle. Take the upper body over to the right and lengthen. Nice. Upper body back to center, legs back to center. Release your arms. It's where you can take yourself through about 30 seconds of anything yoga, any shape, movement, posture that your body might be calling for right now. And start wrapping that up and working your way into your Shavasana pose, into your final resting meditation. Trying to find a nice long spine, no matter what your modification might be. A position where you can let go. And just keeping your awareness with your being if you can. And then with these next few breath cycles, just bring your awareness to your breath, allowing it to expand, and maybe send a little extra down into your pelvic region. We've done a lot of opening there. And then you can start to bring your body back to life. Keeping the motions gentle. Finding your way over to your right side whenever you're ready. And up to your seated pose. And if it's comfortable to keep your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed. What does it feel like to be in your body in this seated pose right now? What do you notice? Yeah, is there anything that you want to celebrate or take with you into your day? Beautiful. One nice full breath, feeling that whole package. And then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Hooray. You did it. You showed up. You practiced yoga. You moved yourself a little bit further down the line, down the continuum. And I'm super happy that you chose to practice with me today. If you like this and you want to subscribe to this channel, I'm releasing videos every week. There are lots of different kinds of videos, so check it out if you haven't already. Otherwise, I wish you a very, very wonderful day.